Isomerization, and don't be scared of very lengthy question. The important information is present in very little part. Okay, the other things are just, the paragraph, you will find it very lengthy. I can't do this question, let's move ahead. No, read it once. You will find everything is given in very small part, rest everything is not necessary. Okay, read. Isomerization of gaseous cyclobutene to butadiene is a first order reaction. At T Kelvin temperature, the rate constant of the reaction is this much. Okay, rate constant is given to us. Whatever information you read in the question, write it down. Okay, so rate constant is given, write it. 3.3 into 10 raised to power minus 4 per second. Great. And if the rate constant is per second, you have to understand we are talking about first order reaction. Based on the unit of rate constant, you can decide the rate. You can decide the order of reaction. Okay. So what is the time required in minutes to complete 90% of this reaction at the same temperature? You know about the integrated rate law, right? Write that. KT is 2.303 log of A0 over AT. Whenever you see these percentage kind of questions, always 90%, 50%, 60, 70, anything they write, always take initial concentration of reactant to be 100. You will get the correct answer in seconds. Okay, always take initial concentration of reactant to be 100. Okay, so A0 we are taking it as 100. So if the reaction is 90% completed, how much amount of reactant is still left behind? What is AT? Not the reactant which has already reacted and converted into product. No, AT is the concentration of reactant still left behind. The unreacted amount is what we are concerned with. So if the reaction is 90% completed, only 10% is remaining. And what is 10% of 100? See, that is why we have taken 100 as the initial concentration, so that you can solve the question easily. So AT will be simply 10, everyone. So you have A0, you have AT. They have given you the rate constant also. So you can calculate the time, right? That is the entire question. Please substitute the values. So I will write it here. T will be 2.303 over K 3.3 into 10 raised to the power minus 4 log of A0 100 over 10. So this is log 10 is 1. Substitute this value and you will get your time as 116.67. Cross check your answer. You just have to substitute the values and calculate it. I hope you can do that yourselves. We have understood the concept that how we have to solve for time required, how we have to substitute A0 as 100, how do we find out AT. That is the important part. After that, they may ask you about 80% completion, 70%. You can easily find the answer from there. Okay, so let's move to the next question.